This is a story of a hitman who brutally kills people. But when he thinks of saving his target instead of killing him, all the killers in the world follow him. The story begins in a magnificent New York house, where a husband and wife are watching TV. The incessant barking of their servant's dog disrupts them. Annoyed, they tell the servant to take the dog outside for a walk to calm it down. As she steps out, a hitman appears, shoots her, then enters the house and kills the couple. He takes their phone and sets the house ablaze to erase all evidence. Meanwhile, at a school, among many girls is Ella Hato. We soon learn she's the daughter of the recently killed couple, though she remains unaware of their deaths. Then we meet Stiefel Lucas, also a hitman, his profession unknown to others. Today, he checks his computer and discovers his new mission: to kill Ella. Lucas, unfazed, begins preparations to eliminate her as soon as possible. At Ella's hostel, the warden frantically searches for her to deliver the tragic news about her parents. But Ella is nowhere to be found. We discover Ella secretly sneaks out at night, a regular habit. Her friends tell the warden she's gone to the library. However, Ella, cleverly evading detection, heads to a club. As she enters, Lucas arrives, also intending to kill her. He soon follows her inside. Ella, a very perceptive girl, quickly notices Lucas watching her. This isn't her first time being followed. Her father always sent someone to protect her. So, Ella assumes Lucas works for her father. When Lucas sees Ella, he realizes she is very young and innocent. He hesitates, questioning whether to kill her. Then, he spots other hitmen, realizing Ella's contract wasn't exclusively given to him but also to others. The first to kill her gets the money. Not wanting anyone else to kill Ella, Lucas draws his gun and starts eliminating the other hitmen one by one. After killing them, he brings Ella outside. But before they can get into the car, another boy approaches. Lucas shoots him, but Ella cries out that he's her boyfriend and was with her inside. Lucas understands that if he leaves the boy, he'll be killed. So, he puts both of them in his car and drives out of the city. He leaves them in a deserted area, instructing them to keep their phones off and not contact anyone if they wish to stay alive. As Lucas begins to leave, he receives a message from his contractor. A photo of Lucas's family with a message below it: "Either you kill that girl, or we will kill your whole family." Confused, Lucas turns his car around and returns to Ella. He tells her her life is in danger, that many dangerous people are after her, and only he can save her. If she wants to live, she must come with him. Lucas changes cars and tells Ella she'll have to hide in the trunk, completely concealed, as it's the only way to cross the border safely. Staying there means certain death. Ella agrees and gets into the trunk. Lucas then drives to the border, clears check-in, and crosses. Next, we see a house in England, where a child practices archery, repeatedly missing his target. His father, Richard, scolds him, stating that as his son, his aim should never falter and he must keep practicing. Richard then sees a woman named Gina and approaches her. As they walk, Gina tells Richard that he gave Ella's contract to Lucas, a great hitman, knowing he would kill the girl. She questions why he sent other hitmen, which messed up the plan. Richard remains silent. We then understand the full story. Ella's father, Martin, and Richard were involved in illegal activities together. Martin grew tired of it and began cooperating with the FBI, planning to hand over all evidence against Richard. As soon as Richard found out, he killed Martin and his wife and now wants to kill Ella. Gina reveals that Martin was cunning and, before he died, he took $25 million from Richard's account, which is very difficult to retrieve. In France, Lucas has settled in a small house. He contacts Richard and questions how he found out about his family, as no one else knows. Richard replies that he always gathers information about anyone he works with, especially their family, knowing they can be leverage. He intends to do the same to Lucas's family. Richard then calls Lucas a drunk, the worst drunk in the world. He reveals that he initially wanted Lucas to kill Ella's parents, Martin and Pamela, but due to Lucas's drunkenness, he gave the contract to a hitman named Matt Garr, who completed the job. This is the first time Lucas learns Ella's parents are dead. He asks why Richard killed them and why he wants to kill Ella. Richard explains that no one can deceive him, and anyone who goes against him faces death. Martin tried to deceive him, so he and his wife were killed, but Martin's punishment won't end until his daughter dies. Richard then declares that Lucas is now trying to deceive him, and this will be Lucas's end. He hangs up. Ella then tries to call her father to understand everything, but his phone is with Gina. Gina answers but doesn't tell Ella the full truth about her parents' deaths. She only says that the man Ella is with, he's a hitman hired to kill you. He can kill you anytime. This scares Ella, who flees the house. As soon as Lucas realizes, he grabs her and points his gun. He's torn. If he lets her live, Richard will kill his family. To save them, he has to kill her. Lucas doesn't want to kill her. He's trapped, unable to shoot. Ella tries running again, and Lucas catches her. Ella screams, "I know you want to kill me. That's why I'm running." Lucas explains, "You don't understand. I'm a hitman. If I wanted you dead, you wouldn't be alive. Your entire family has been killed, and I was contracted to kill you. Richard wanted me to, but I won't. I've never killed an innocent person. Everyone I've killed was doing something wrong. I want to save you. If you want to live, you must stay with me. Without me, you won't survive." Ella gets in the car with him. They go to a grocery store, where Richard's men appear and start shooting. Lucas returns fire and flees with Ella, but a bullet hits his leg. When the pain intensifies, he injects a drug. He's a severe addict and needs drugs to function. As he's injecting, their car crashes, forcing them to walk. Lucas's condition worsens, and he needs treatment. He calls a friend, and soon, a girl named Danny arrives to treat his wounds. Ella watches, unsure who this woman is. She goes outside. Danny, after treating Lucas, comes out and asks Ella, "What are you doing with this man? Do you like him?" When Ella doesn't respond, Danny says, "Maybe you see your father in him, but this man is useless. He's high all day. Years of drug use have cost him his family, and he's killed many people. He'll never change. Anyone who gets close to him is ruined. If you stay with him, you'll be ruined too. If you want to live, stay away from him." Worried, Ella gets off at the next station. Danny then goes to Lucas, showing him a new drug injection and saying he'll enjoy it. Lucas is now suspicious of Danny. He takes the injection and injects it into her. Danny starts dying, revealing, "There was poison in this injection. Richard offered a big reward. Whoever kills you will be ruined. That's why I wanted to kill you." But Lucas outsmarted her. Meanwhile, at the station, Ella is wandering when Edgar arrives, looking for her. As soon as he spots her, he aims to shoot, but Lucas intervenes, shooting at Edgar. A long firefight ensues. In the end, Lucas saves Ella and they leave. They rent a ship to cross the French border into England. On the way, Lucas gives Ella a gun and teaches her how to defend herself and kill an enemy if he's not around. Ella diligently learns. They reach England, and Lucas takes her to Leeds, where he has a small house. Inside, Ella sees a picture of a little girl, who turns out to be Lucas's daughter. When she asks about her, Lucas explains that when his wife left him, she was pregnant. After their marriage ended, she gave birth to a daughter, but he never dared to meet her. He believes a drunkard like him could never be a good father. Ella gets emotional and moves to comfort Lucas, but then she sees him about to take drugs again. She pauses and tells him he's right. A man like him can't be a father, he's always drunk. These words hit Lucas hard. He throws the injection and collapses. His condition deteriorates without the drug. He can't even walk. Ella then approaches him and says her wealthy parents are dead, meaning all their money is hers. She offers to hire him as a hitman to kill Richard and avenge her parents, offering him a price in return. Lucas, in his weakened state, replies, "Look at my condition. I can't even stand because I'm not drunk. And you think I'll kill someone? I'm useless to you." Ella gets emotional, picks up Lucas's gun, and heads to kill Richard. She reaches his office, where Richard is present. But as she pulls the trigger, she realizes the safety lock is on, and the gun doesn't fire. Terrified, Ella flees. As she exits, she's surrounded by police who arrest and question her. Ella tells them everything Richard is doing and that he killed her parents. Richard learns of this and contacts Gina. Gina assures him, "Don't worry. I've told the police everywhere that this girl's mental condition isn't good. She's just lost her parents and has been telling this story since then." Richard asks about his money. Gina says she's found it. All the money was transferred to Martin's savings account. Richard insists, "I don't want to hear the rest. I just want my money as soon as possible, and I want Ella alive with me." He hangs up. Gina then goes to Ella, gets her released from the police, and asks about her savings account. But Ella is shrewd and doesn't reveal details easily, growing suspicious. Meanwhile, Richard is hosting a party. He gets a call from Gina, who says she has Ella but she's still not giving the account details. Richard says, "Leave everything to me. I know how to make her open her mouth." As he hangs up, Richard sees Lucas. He runs and hides in his office, but Lucas follows, firing his gun. Richard exclaims, "Your game is over." He then says, "That girl is still alive and is in the basement. If you kill me, my people will kill her." Hearing this, Lucas holds Richard at gunpoint and takes him to the basement. He sees Ella there with Gina and Matgar. Lucas tells them to release Ella, or he'll kill Richard. They are about to release Ella when Richard's son attacks Lucas, distracting him. Richard seizes the opportunity and flees. The firefight erupts. Lucas shoots Gina, who dies. Seeing this, Matgar shoots Ella, who falls. But before Matgar can fire again, Lucas intervenes. Lucas and Matgar fight. Lucas, already weakened, is overpowered by Matgar, who throws him to the ground. Richard then aims a gun at Matgar, but before he can fire, Richard kills Matgar himself, declaring, "All the people who worked for me are useless. Today, I will kill everyone." After killing Matgar, Richard aims his gun at Lucas. But before he can fire, Ella starts shooting wildly at Richard, who then dies. Ella's condition worsens. Lucas picks her up and takes her outside, where an ambulance takes her away. Time passes. We see Ella living in her house, continuing her parents' business. Lucas calls her to check in, revealing they remain in contact and talk regularly. Today, Ella suggests Lucas visit his family, saying it would be good for him. Lucas agrees and goes to his family. The film ends here.